Hola a todos, estoy aquí para comunicaros que...
My name is Clara Towson, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
I am Francisca George, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom. Yeah.
My name is Zainab Sammaz, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paolini, and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
Hi, my name is Jan Faria, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Yes.
Take one. Well done.
Ready? Play. Ready? Play.
Hello, Andre. Oh,
Hey, good to see you again.
hi there. Yeah, it's been a while,
Yeah,
and
how you doing?
here we are. Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I had a long day. It was
Yeah.
it was a crazy day. But so I don't usually do this during the week, but I've got a beer with me here, so it's been one of those days.
Yeah,
But,
I keep forgetting because you live in Korea, right? But you grew
yes,
up
I'm in Seoul. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's 9:43 in the evening here. Yeah, just one.
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But we're here to watch WTA finals match between Paolini and Zheng Qinwen, which should be interesting because a win for either of them will send them through and leave the other in a tricky position, right? So
Yeah, it's I think that's the last match of this group, isn't it? So it's
yeah. So
winner takes it all.
yeah, right. Whoever wins, actually the loser. They're not only in a tricky position, they'll be out, right? They won't
Yeah,
be able
they'll
to
just be
contest
out. Yeah,
because Sabalenka already has the 2 wins. So yeah, big match for both of them, obviously. I don't know. Like I guess I would make here Zhang a slight favorite. I don't know what you think, but I mean, just kind of sort of the way that she sort of finished the year has been pretty good, and I think the matchup's gone well for her. But I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I think it depends a little on. It's tough to call. I think it depends on the level. I think it's like a really really close match. I think they both have like really good game off the ground. I don't think Zhang is going to be able to overpower Paolini as much as Sabalenka was, or as Rybakina is able to. So it becomes the game like, well, who's going to be able to hold their nerve more, right? So those two are playing it for the first time in the WTA finals. So there's got to be some nerves in there for just a little bit of it. Paolini's starting to serve right now. The head-to-head doesn't look very good for Paolini, but I think that it could still be an interesting match. I think that if Zhang gets too quick to like she tries to go way too fast. She is known for making a few errors off the second serve as well. So if she tries to push too hard, I think she might start making a few errors, and that might give Paolini, an edge on this one.
Yeah, and I think probably if this was a year ago, I would definitely be more concerned for Zheng going into this. But but then maybe perhaps I could say the same about Paolini. But like, yeah, I mean, we should note, as well. I mean, although it's 3-0 to Zheng in that head-to-head, I mean, two of those matches did go to 3 sets.
Yep.
So they have been competitive, and one of them just recently in Wuhan, where Zheng actually went all the way to the final and lost in 3 sets to Sabalenka. So that was obviously great for her. A little bit different conditions here, but I mean, I'm expecting it to be actually like another competitive match here.
Yeah,
it's a good start for Paolini. She's already got 40 love in her service game. That's what I can see. Where are you in the stream?
Yeah, that's where I am actually as well.
Okay, great.
I think I wonder how many first serves will Zhang get in, because I think that's going to be pretty key for her too. Because she's a really big server. Sometimes she doesn't get her first serve percentage high enough, but she can keep that like sort of a bit of what happened with Rybakina. She got her first serve percentage, I think, was like 44, which is pretty low even for her. But it was still a very competitive match. She almost took the second set. I think that it's going to be almost a bit of a similar scenario here, but Zhang's going to make fewer errors than Rybakina for sure. So, I think it'll be interesting to see how Zhang will hold up on her serve.
Yeah, I mean, it's a consistent thing, and I think it's, like her serve percentage is too low, for someone, she's pretty tall as well, and also just for the fact that, she does so much better when she gets that first serve in. She's really hard to win a point off. And then, I mean, if you're Paolini's, you're going to make sure that when you have a second serve, you've got to put pressure on her, because and hope that you can get in her head a bit. And of course, Paolini can certainly do that. But okay, we're just coming up now for Zheng's first service game. Yeah, you're all the way in. Are you in Canada? Yeah,
I am in Canada. Yeah, somebody asked, Sian asked, where am I from? I'm originally from Brazil, so if you're picking up on an accent, that's why. But yeah.
Okay, so you're in which part of Canada?
In Montreal.
Right. Okay. That's sort of more east side, right?
Yeah. It's same time zone as New York.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so not
about 6 hours from Toronto.
Oh wow.
Drive.
And it's about, at the moment, I think it's like a 13-hour time difference from Seoul.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's really far. So it must be like what, 8:50, almost 9 p.m. in there.
Perhaps a 14-hour time difference. Okay.
Yes, because you said it's 9 something, right? So yeah, it is a 14-hour difference.
Your clocks would have changed recently, and the clocks, we don't have any daylight savings time here, so it just stays the same. It was 13 when I was in New York.
This year?
Yeah, I was in during the US Open.
Oh wow, good stuff.
Yeah, first time to New York and to the Open, and saw some qualies matches, and I was only there for the first round, and I almost got in for a later round, but I had a bit of trouble getting a ticket. But it was still a great experience.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't been to any Grand Slam yet. In fact, I haven't been to a single tennis tournament other than the Montreal one. So still in my bucket list to go somewhere else. I mean, I guess I have been to Davis Cup finals, but it's a different situation.
Both would be great to see, I think. And there we had Paolini put in an aggressive return winner there on the Zheng serve. So let's see how Zheng responds here. Can she get a first serve in? That was a good one there.
Yeah. I need to answer this question. I'm not a Sabat Wild fan. Don't worry about it. I prefer the likes of Montero and Fonseca.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm a huge, kids coming up. I think he just won a challenger match yesterday as well.
So when I was at the US Open, it was Fonseca was in the qualifying, right?
He was. He played a really good tournament, and he lost in a really tense final match
against the American. I forget his name now.
Yeah, it's an Italian name, but it's an American.
Yeah. So I was on the next court watching Bu versus Karatsev, which on paper is pretty good, but it was an okay match. It wasn't great, but then right next to us, the adjacent court was Fonseca against the American. The atmosphere was incredible.
Everybody was so wild, and the Brazilians and the Americans were going crazy.
So I was like always peering over, just being like, I wish I was on that court. But yeah, it was still nice in the end, actually. But towards that, but yeah. All the qualifying is free to attend as well. So.
Oh wow! Is it free to attend? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Even in Montreal, it's not free to attend the qualifying. It's like a $10 fee, but still. I think you can get ground passes. Actually, I believe you get ground passes for free, and then you pay for center court tickets.
A little bit of pressure here for Zheng on Juice.
Thanks for recommending Indian Wells, Ghosty. I'll make sure to try to make it one day to California. Zheng, some trouble? Has there been a break point? I haven't been looking too thoroughly at the score.
Zheng, not a break point yet. But...
Not a break point in the match yet. Okay, but still a bit of a situation going to Deuce on her first service game.
She comes through, okay.
Yeah. Does that tell us anything about this match? It's crazy how things can change. You get 3 games that are very competitive and somebody runs away with the next few, but I think that's honestly how I expected. I think it's going to be pretty competitive from the get-go.
Yeah, another good serve from Paolini. Ghosty's asking, do you agree with Damien that Fonseca is the next big thing?
I want to agree, but I'm just, I don't want to jinx it, so I'm just staying quiet until he gets big, like in the main tour. So, but he's doing well in the challenger, so we'll see how that goes. I do like his game a lot.
Yeah, he's talented, but it's like when you have guys like Sinner and Alcaraz there at the top, it's going to take something very special to sort of break through. But who knows? A lot can happen even just within a year.
Yeah,
and I'm always impressed with Fonseca when I hear his interviews as well. He sounds like very mature, I think. For his age.
He did sound very level-headed. Oof, wild error from Paolini. It wasn't even that great a return. It was a middle return, would have cut all the angles, but Paolini just feel like she had a bit of a lapse in her concentration right now.
Yeah, we've got Chinese number 1 against a friend of the show, a friend of Talking Tennis. She was played before the match, Paolini. I don't know if you saw that.
Sorry?
John's got, the food.
Oh, yeah. She did. That was a very, very nice. Yeah. Really good addition for the friends of the show list.
Oh, good return there from Zheng on the break point, and then she gets the break point.
Yeah.
And I just think she's in a space now at the moment with her game, and she looked very, there's a determination about her and a confidence from having built up the experience of sort of winning the big matches. Probably, obviously, the Olympics was huge for her, but it seems like she's sort of starting to reach a new level, and we'll see. Obviously, it's early now, but it's a good start for her. And obviously that match against Rybakina was tough for her, having to lose that set, but then she responded well, taking the final set 6-1, and it was quite and very impressive actually in that final set, because she was returning really well and then moving very well, just being very aggressive, and deserved winner in the end. I know that Rybakina has obviously been out for a while, but it was nonetheless, she brings a certain quality still, even at this moment, Rybakina. So it was definitely a great win for her, first win over Rybakina. But here, Paolini, obviously quite a different proposition, different matchup.
Yeah.
We'll see if she can respond here. She can still create some pressure, I think, like we said, on the serve of Zheng. Have you been watching much then, though, so far? How's the time difference? Obviously, it's not ideal, is it? I mean, being in Riyadh, it's
surprisingly, the weekend was easier because it was later in the day. After that, it's been a little bit more like in the mornings, but I've been able to catch the second match mostly. I don't think I watched any matches, but the other days I watched a little bit more of it. I saw Paolini and Sabalenka on Monday, and yesterday I couldn't watch any matches. Like when I started working, I didn't check before that, and then all matches were done by then, which is still in the realm of possibility today. But
and of course, Coco Gauff beat Zheng. I did not see that, but obviously great result for her, and that puts her in a very strong position now. And it could be Coco against Zheng, right? In the next round, if Zheng wins this.
It could, yeah. But Coco still has
another match, right?
Yeah, Coco still has another match, but she's in the trophy position right now for her group. Paolini making quite a few errors today, so she's gonna need to,
I mean, it was a nice idea there, but just dragging that wide.
Yeah, she's gonna need to tidy up a bit her game to take advantage of those moments. I wonder if this Google stats are correct.
They're often not correct, and the official ones from the WTA website is, I guess, what you want to look at, but I'll just get that up actually, because I don't want to be given the wrong stats here. Okay.
Yeah, if I'm looking at flash score, and if Zhang is serving at 36%, then there's plenty of room for Paolini to get back in this match still.
Hmm. And
what does the WTA website say?
What were you looking at there? Sorry, just the
flash score.
Yeah, I've got. But what stat were you saying there? Sorry.
First serve percentage from Zheng.
At the moment, it's saying 36%. But
yeah.
Oh, there she gets that point to bring it to 30 all. Yeah, and we've also got this stat there as a. I mean, for Paolini, only 25% of first return points won, but 57 on the second return points. I don't know if is that right? But yeah, I mean, it feels like it's. I mean, she will have chances on that second serve, and she's got to take them really, but might not be easy though if or possible if Zheng can bring up that first serve percentage, because it's still low. But
yeah, she seems to be winning quite enough on their second serve right now, though.
There she gets that one in.
Yep.
So that's 3 aces now, is it?
Something like that.
I mean, I'm actually...
The stats still show just one, but that's incorrect.
Yeah. I think the WTA website's slow as well.
Yeah. Three aces, yeah. Paolini looks a bit slow for some reason.
Mm.
I mean, their return was just too good, but in general, I just feel like Paolini hasn't really shown the energy that she had against Sabalenka, for example.
Yeah, and she's got to be careful here, because that was a good return there, and this set could run away from her quickly. Well, that was Paolini going with that serve out wide on the ad side. I mean, again, causing, Zheng was nowhere near that, but
yeah,
she had trouble with them against Rybakina. Rybakina had a lot of success at.
Yeah.
Obviously, Rybakina can really serve big out wide, but
yeah, that's the error on the second serve. It's just returns so well, especially after the first serve, and then it comes to seconds, she just has a bit of a tendency to overdo it and kind of makes a few mistakes. So I think that for Paolini, it would almost be a better strategy to just try to like mix it up and just see if she can, just serve some second serves for first serves a few times. Because even in her stats, she's actually, even though she hasn't served that many second serves yet, she won all of them.
Yeah, that might not be a bad plan for her.
Just really like put the bait on, like how can you hold yourself? Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna see if Zheng can capitalize. That's a big return.
And big forehand.
And
good defense so far.
Yeah, but in the end, not quite enough. And another break point to go double break for Zheng.
Yeah. She's been hitting. I'm not sure if it's just because Zhang's shots are too good, but it feels like Paolini has been hitting quite a few backhand slices on the defense.
Oh, yeah,
and it's a break.
Yeah. Well, looking like the first set at the moment is going to go to Zheng. And I think like that's in this case with all their matches, right? So yeah, the first set has always gone to Zheng, and of course he's always ended up winning.
Has Paolini taken sets off of Zheng?
Yeah. The last match they played recently in Wuhan, and Paolini won the second set. And their very first match was in Palermo in the final last year. Zheng won that. So, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like this is going to.
Yeah, if it stays this way, it's hard to see much change. Chinese fans getting excited about the prospect of their player going up into the semifinals.
Yeah, I mean, the crowd is not as big as we might want it. I think the lucky thing about coming from a country as big as China, you're always going to have some fans around supporting you. So
yeah,
it seems to be the case. Good serve. So it's definitely been serving better.
Paolini hasn't quite picked up her energy. I wonder if the doubles matches have been taking a bit too much out of her. She's is also playing doubles in this, which is to me is always an interesting thing to look at. It seems almost easier to win a Grand Slam in singles and doubles than it is to win WTA finals.
Well, I mean, like with a slam, you've always got a chance that the draw is going to open up for you, and maybe you only have to play one top player. I mean,
yeah,
but yeah, obviously here that's not possible. But and that we're talking about it yesterday. I mean, no woman has won it twice in a row since like 10 years ago. I think it was Serena. So yeah, it's been a different woman winning it every year, and it might be again this year if because Sabalenka probably still the favorite right now. To win. So
yeah, we're gonna have to see whether Swiatek is even able to make it into the semifinals. Although obviously, as Pegula is an 0-2 record, for Swiatek is a really good possibility that she's able to make it, but she will have to win and probably in straight sets. Or I don't know. Yeah, if she wins in straight sets, I think she's through. But if she wins in 3, I think there's a chance still for.
Yeah, and Sabalenka, I'm sure, is very motivated to win it because obviously, after losing in 2022 to Caroline Garcia, perhaps unexpectedly.
Very much.
but whatever happens, hopefully we get a better, more competitive final than we did last year. Yeah, last year was just the one game won by Pegula against Swiatek. And it looks like might only be one game for Paolini in this game, but oh, she does have a game point there.
Yeah, she's being a bit more aggressive. Just took a while for her to, really get on with it. Maybe she was the one who was more nervous at the start of this match. Maybe she's the one sensing that she has an actual real chance, even though she's a 3-0 record, a 0-3 record against Zheng. Yeah.
Good return.
Into the net.
Hitting, the commentators are talking about hitting the return down the middle, but it's always good enough if it's placed well enough.
Yeah.
You're not going to give time for your opponent to actually get anything on it. So it tends to be what I do in the amateur level. When I'm playing, I often, rather than hit an outright winner, I just try and
It's a good discipline.
Near my opponent's feet, but behind them.
Oh, that was the first serve. Looked in, but electronic line calling, so there isn't a contest here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good forehand. Yeah, inside out, and then the little drop shot, which I didn't expect to see there, but
yeah, just putting in some flair now that the set is basically over.
Yeah, and I think that's just the confidence that she has right now. She's able to feel confident. Yeah, just expressing herself like that.
But I really don't think that this is Paolini at her best. I think she's playing well below what she's capable of. But it may be the conditions as well. It's just I keep hearing from the commentators that the court is getting slightly faster by at every match. So it just could be a thing that for her the speed of the court is just turning her all her service games into a nightmare because of just the very fact that her serve is just basically a point starter.
Yeah. So yeah, it's getting faster, and it must just feel just different because obviously Riyadh's actually at quite a high altitude. It's like 600 meters altitude, which is going to make the ball a bit more lively, and then probably quite dry air as well, I'd imagine. So
possibly the desert.
Yeah, although it's indoors, but yeah. And maybe Zheng will have to serve it out.
Man, it just keeps piling up on errors. Eh? Just a little hint of a smile there. Just she knows that it's getting frustrating for her.
Hmm.
Too good from Zheng. Just keeps hitting all the corners.
Yeah, and I think she's been getting better, I think, on that forehand side. And
nice pickup from Paolini, but just couldn't handle anything from Zheng in this set. It was just, yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be making it very difficult again because Zheng will start the second set serving, and if she can hold, then a lot of pressure again for Paolini. Paolini's going to have to up her level for sure, I think. Ghosty was asking about, is Pegula recognized by South Korean tennis fans? And I'm not sure what. I mean, she played the tournament here and won it. So I mean, yeah, and I know her because of that, but also, yeah, I think like her mum was a Korean adoptee, right? So something like that, right? Yeah. So I think she mentioned before that they just sort of they wanted to play here because they'd not really actually spent much time in Korea, so they're trying to get to know it. And if I'd known because Pegula was here in Korea, and I think that before that tournament started, she asked for like where can she watch, because her parents own the Buffalo Bills, right? It's the football team, you know. So
oh yeah,
she was asking like where can I watch the match, and it was a bar not too far from where I live, and then she just went there to watch the match on a Sunday evening. If I'd known, I might have gone along and said hello, but yeah, I only realized after it happened. I think, yeah, you know, unless you're like, I don't know, Serena Williams, like someone like Pegula could walk into a bar here and no one would know who she is, right?
I suppose I would wonder even Serena Williams would have, I mean, a little bit more peace than she would somewhere else in the world.
Yeah, here it'd be. Trying to think. I mean, maybe someone like Djokovic, people would be like, I recognize that guy from somewhere. Or Roger Federer, you know. But
oh yeah, Roger Federer is probably, it's probably known worldwide no matter what.
Pegula, sorry even if you are a great tennis player, yeah. But I mean, that's probably a good thing, isn't it? I mean, it's nice to probably have some peace and quiet sometimes if you're.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
Football game, not match, Eddie. I'm deeply offended. If you're going to speak American properly, just don't say anything at all. Yeah, so I mean, at the moment, I don't think it's looking very good for Paolini. And honestly, I thought maybe be a bit more competitive, but if this set's anything to go by, it could be a short match here. I don't know what you're.
Yeah, I think if it goes anything like this, even if Paolini picks up her level, she's gonna have to like compensate a lot. It would be, she would need to, you know, just try to stop a bit of the momentum from Zheng so that she drops her level, and then like just kind of bring her down a bit so that she can pick it up a bit, and then just kind of like wrestle the momentum back. But I think it will definitely start with like trying to keep the points a little longer, try to keep her shots a little deeper. And she took a break. She went off the court right now. Definitely a lot to think about after this set. But yeah, it's really try to keep herself from making errors would be a number one priority, I guess, in this set. So you can keep it. She can keep it aggressive, but she needs to, keep the errors to a minimum.
Yeah. Try and get into the rallies and hopefully, not get pushed back too much. Just try and perhaps mix it up a little bit, but it's Zheng to start. And of course, if she gets some second serve opportunities, she's got to take advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just seems to be, looks like she's mistiming it a little. That's why I feel like something is not correct. I don't know if it's just the conditions or just being nervous about the situation, or if there's like a bit of a hint of an injury, which doesn't necessarily look like there is. But it's just Paolini is just not playing at her best level, at her best, at her highest energy levels either. So it's trying to psych her up a bit ahead of this return.
Yeah, I mean, it easily could be the conditions, but I mean, obviously as well, it's the pressure of this match is, it's basically, this is a knockout match, so but she's got 15-0 here at least.
Big serve.
Yeah. Nice serve.
Well played from Paolini. Good finish at the net.
That's it. And getting good backhand cross court as well there.
Yeah.
Set it up and
and then didn't try to do too much with any shots in this rally. Even the volleys was just like very, just place it right and get the point.
That's it.
Oh.
Whoa. I didn't expect the forehand to be that good from that position, but she managed it.
Yeah. It's just loading it up with spin, hitting it aggressive, and just can't miss at the moment.
Yeah, I almost thought, with the way that sort of bounced up, that she might have put too much on it and it would have went long, but no. Nice.
Big backhand now. It's just.
Oh yes.
She's definitely trying to, finally set herself in this match. Just settle herself in the baseline rallies, trying to assert some aggression. She's gotten to that position, I think, only once in this match, right? Back in the in in Zhang's very first service game. And it's a breakpoint now. What would you know?
Oh. Yeah. That forehand does go wide. And this would be the perfect start for Paolini in this second set, if she can get this break point.
Maybe some flash in the crowd. Big serve.
Oh, yeah. Good serve. Oh.
Yeah, Zhang's been pretty relentless on the attack. It's just forehand after forehand, just never really trying to just kind of settle on neutral. It's just go, 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 and that's it.
Yeah, it's been impressive. That's another second serve opportunity here for Paolini. Oh, that was a good second serve down the tee, and she does finish it off. So, yeah, tough for Paolini, but it was a good effort, I think. She's got to keep trying that, and yeah, the issue is now that how is she going to do on her own serve here? Yeah, so 56% of the first serves in there for Zheng is actually fairly high for her.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah, and you see overall points won on serve, that's not even divided between first and second. It says 72%, yeah, so doing very well. 13 winners there.
Let's see if Paolini can at least get a hold to, try to at least stop the bleeding a little bit, and at least like keep herself within some touching distance, just neck and neck. Good backhand.
Oh, yes. Really nice. Yeah, and I almost do think it is. It does look quicker at the moment. The court, just the way that backhand moved.
Another good backhand.
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely wants to get this game done as quickly as humanly possible. No one doesn't want to give any chance to just seeing Zhang back and breaking from 30 love up at this point. But look at that. It's just too good now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Paolini did well to get that return there, but yeah. Well finished off in the end by Zhang, and here we go. A good serve down the tee.
Oh.
But that drop shot. Oh. Well, Paolini got away with that one there.
Yeah. I thought it wasn't a bad idea. I just think I think he telegraphed it a little bit, and
yeah, it could have been executed better for sure.
But yeah, got away with it at the end. At the very least, you got one error from Zhang's racket. It hasn't really been happening. and then she gets the her hold after the first game of this match. She finally holds again.
Yeah, just out that one. I thought I might have caught the line, but confirmation there. Just like a centimetre wide. So let's see.
Big return. That's it. That's what she needs to do.
Yeah, that's
Good pressure.
And much better timing than from before. That was really nice.
Yeah. Just gotta keep her eyes on the ball, keep her mind in the point that she's playing right now, and just, you know, clean up the errors, at least trying to make a match out of this at this point, because it's been pretty one-sided.
Wow.
Yeah, Ghosty saying that even when Paolini wins a game, he feels fortunate. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I do agree with it a little bit, because, yeah, especially after the drop shot that Zheng just pulled into the net, it kind of feels like she could have brought it back and broken at the end. Out.
Yeah, I guess you're just like a second ahead of mine.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah, Zheng just doesn't care. Whatever Paolini's trying to do, Zheng is just doing her thing, and it's completely unfazed.
So 7 aces now for Zheng, is it there? So pretty good, even by her standards. I mean,
Well,
wow.
I would say it's a bit of a mishit, but you take what you can get.
Yeah.
Phenomenal return at the end of the day gets the point. I'm not sure what score you're seeing there, but mine is broken on my stream. It had stopped at 15-0.
Of course, we shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, it's not easy always to return. So to even get like the miss hit one in is pretty impressive. That still takes good reactions. You know, I don't know if you've ever actually faced like if you ever, I don't know, like, because most amateur players can't really serve that fast. I mean, do you play tennis?
Yeah. I've faced a couple big serves, but they were from people who are not on my level. So
Right.
they were way above my pay grade, if you will, and they had big serves for me. I think for the Pro Tour, it would have been average.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I could get I felt like, honestly, I felt like if I practiced with it every day, I'd be able to make it. Just if you give me a week, I'd be able to at least like put the shots back on court. I don't think it would be a good return. I think I would still lose 100% of the time, but I would still at least get the ball back on court, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I've had one friend who I played against on an indoor court that was also quite fast, and he was hitting serves, I think, probably close to like 100 miles an hour. I mean, something like that, right? And it was because that particular court was so fast that for like a set, I just couldn't do anything. I felt like that, and it just took me so long to actually get used to be able to deal with like reacting to that. But so it just gave me a sort of perspective on how difficult it is for what they do at this level. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's their job and they're doing this every day for their whole lives. But
and 100 miles an hour is a fairly slow serve, right, for the Pro Tour?
Yeah, I mean, some players on the men, they're hitting that as second serves even, right? But I mean, 100, it's like I don't know what that is in kilometers.
It's about 160, which, by the way, is the fastest one I've ever clocked in against this clock machine. So I wasn't even trying to serve in a box. I was just trying to go for speed.
Right.
So if I actually pick my average, probably be more like 140 to 130 kilometers an hour, not miles.
Yeah, we've got
not serving 140 miles an hour.
Above 30 here on the Paolini serve. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's the fastest. Probably something like that I've served. But there's that app, Randy Roddick promoted it. I tested it out once, but it like if you record your matches and it like using AI tells you like how fast you serve. I don't know how accurate it is, but it seemed to be okay.
That's cool.
But, yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
I mean, it's as accurate as you can get for like it's better than nothing, I would say.
Yeah. And here we go. It's a love 40 for Paolini on the serve, and it isn't looking good. Yes, swing vision. That's the one, Dave. Yeah, it tells you actually gives you a lot of data about your match. And here we go.
Love 40, and it's a break. Oh no, it was out.
Just long from Zheng, so
I thought she had hit it in, but apparently she shanked on a shot that went out.
Yeah. So yeah, that app as well. I mean, I think I remember it like it records like all the spots that you've been hitting, so you can see like tells you like where like on like a map of the court like where you've been hitting your shots as well. It's pretty interesting. And she might survive yet.
Wow. I mean, winning this game would be a big morale boost for Paolini, because just bringing her back to at least 2-all, which is an improvement already from the first set, and down love 40, although she's going to have to do it on a second serve. It may or may not be to her advantage. Oh, no, just poor hitting from Paolini again. She just doesn't know what to do anymore at this point. She's just frustrated and disappointed. Her level is not there. It's not what she needs to win this match. So
yeah, I mean, disappointing from the perspective of Paolini. It's been impressive from Zheng, I've got to say, though, and she's bounced back well since that loss, fifth consecutive loss, wasn't it, to Sabalenka.
Yeah. I was remembering that Zheng might still get a rematch against Sabalenka if well, she's on her way to winning this match and qualifying for the semifinals in second place, so she could still face Sabalenka in the final.
Yeah, and I mean, she's probably hoping that if she does get to the final, that it's not going to be Sabalenka, it'll be someone else, because that record. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's hard to look past Sabalenka, really. But I mean, we've seen her before being expected to win, not just this, but certain tournaments, and it hasn't happened. So she's looking good, though, Sabalenka, and I suppose, though, it could Zheng actually top the group if Sabalenka was to lose to. It could happen, right? If she was to, how does it work? Actually, I forget. If she was to lose to Rybakina, Sabalenka,
Zheng might still have a chance to make it in first place of the group, I'd say. I mean, if Rybakina takes a set of Sabalenka, I think Zheng has a good chance, especially if she keeps on the same scoring lining that we're seeing here, like 6-1, 6-2. I think could handle her.
I mean, I think Sabalenka
the first place.
Yeah, Sabalenka, I think, would have to lose, though, because she's already won her first two matches.
Yeah,
right? So,
if Rybakina wins in like maybe straight sets, I think that's the scenario.
I don't expect it, but it's not impossible, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, we still don't know in the other group who's going to finish top, but obviously Coco is in a great position right now. Oh.
Yeah, it's a bit of a routine match right here. It's not being very competitive at all, unfortunately, for Paolini.
Oh, well. I could see Judy Murray there, I guess, out there with Irani as well. She's working now in Saudi Arabia, right? With I guess you get involved in coaching these players, right?
Yeah, I think so.
The interview, I saw just before I watched this, it was saying they want their aim in Saudi Arabia is to get like 1 million people playing tennis by 2030, which seems very ambitious.
If nobody played tennis at all before, for sure.
Well, I'd imagine.
I don't know. I don't know how many courts they even have in there. They have to start somewhere, unless they actually want everybody to pay for club.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Yeah, so highly ambitious, but
at least they have the money.
Yeah, I mean, it'll take a while. I know that, when you think about, like, say, if you're putting money into the tennis, like, we've got, like, Kazakhstan was, like, for a while, like, it's just been a billionaire, has been, bankrolling, like, all, you get a lot of the Russian players that switched to Kazakhstan was because of this guy that had a lot of money. I think now, though, it's been 10, 15 years or whatever that's been going on. Now there's been a few players from Kazakhstan coming through, so maybe those efforts have been working, but
yeah, so far all the Kazakhstan players are Russian born, right? The ones that are the top players.
Not all of them. I mean, there's like one or two here and there that actually are born and from Kazakhstan, so they're starting to come through now. That's kind of what I meant. I mean, there's the one on the men's side called I'm forgetting it now. Bebet Zhukayev, yeah, that's his name. But he's been mostly challengers, but then he's played the ATP recently. I think he got to the quarters. So yeah, he's someone that's there, and then I know that there's a Kazakh player in the top junior at the moment. I think he's top 10 junior or top 20. Yeah, so he's only like 16. Yeah, we're at 15:30 now though. And this could potentially be a double bagel if Paolini doesn't hold on here. So
a double breadstick.
Oh no. Yeah, sorry, double bagel. Yeah, double breadstick. Getting my bakery products mixed up.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. She double faulted for the gift.
Damn, I mean, I think she's checked out now almost.
She's looks like she just want to be out of here. Just focus on the doubles at this point. If she's even in contention, I don't even know how her doubles matches have gone so far.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that seals it.
Oh. Yeah. Could have been a good idea, but yeah, just wasn't executed. And yeah, it's you're doing that on such a crucial point. It's quite risky. Yeah, this is, well, yeah, it's not really gone how I thought this might have gone, but I mean, as I did say, it's Zheng has been pretty impressive, recently in general, but
yeah, this match is just treated Paolini almost like a junior.
Yeah, she's like, obviously she must be really fired up. I have no doubt. I mean, she just in general, she seems to be, very serious player, and I mean, yeah, I mean, she's a real pro. She's here to win. So
yeah,
and now she's starting to show how good she is.
Yeah, if things continue in this in this vein of form, I think this might be a pretty quick day for the WTA finals. I don't know how much Rybakina can challenge Sabalenka today.
Yeah,
she played a good match against Zheng, but Sabalenka's Rybakina has been a bit rusty. Haven't played at all in Asia, and Sabalenka as well. The world number one, playing her best tennis, the best tennis of her life right now. So yeah, I would say it might be another straight sets win for Sabalenka.
Yeah, and for Rybakina as well. She can't. This is going to finish with Zheng winning. She can't be able to get through, right?
This is done.
Oh, forehand going long there.
It's 30 awesome. Some post credits drama, almost.
Escaping the election results by. Yeah, well, this is. I was going to say before this, this is the real contest, but it hasn't been much of a contest.
Yeah. It's probably Paolini's best game of this match so far.
Wow. Yeah, that's maybe she isn't done yet. Oh, there's Italian fans there.
It's just every time that Paolini plays a good point, Zheng comes up with a big serve.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the most frustrating scenarios in tennis.
I mean, how many? It's 12 aces, is it now? Is it 11 or?
And that's it. A match point.
She has been serving like really well today, Zheng. But I mean, Yogi will get Sabalenka, Rybakina, yeah. And that's another ace out wide, and really just a flawless, almost flawless performance, really, from Zheng Qinwen. And Paolini looks annoyed, angry, rightfully so, I guess. She just hasn't been in this match at all, and she had a few moments it looks like she might be able to get in on the break earlier in that set, but no, it didn't happen. And Zheng just looks quite relaxed as well now. She looks, I think, just sort of in terms of like, you know, she just looks like comfortable now in this sort of bigger environment, the bigger matches now, and obviously she's got the ability, but
yeah,
she's here now, and
I mean, she doesn't have to play Sabalenka at least for another 2 matches, and she's through the semifinals in her debut. I think there's a lot to be happy with, happy about, but obviously she's going to like her chances, I'd say, in the next match. She plays Coco. It's definitely going to be tough, not easy at all. Well, so far as the standings are, she plays Coco next round. But yeah, I think that's definitely a feasible. That's definitely a match that she can win. She can make it competitive, especially if she keeps showing the same level that she's been here. She's been showing here.
Oh yeah, it could be a really good match against Coco, and then otherwise it might be, well, it could be Swiatek, player that she beat last time, but
might be, yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see. And she's getting an off interview here after the match. Yeah, and she's talking there about her first serve percentage. I mean, it was like one of the highest, and yeah, when she's serving really well, I mean, it's the same for any player. If you're serving well, you can sort of helps you with the rest of your game, you know. But especially for her, and but the thing is, like, if she actually can sort of start serving with any sort of consistency, it's going to be danger for the rest of the tour. I mean, maybe Sabalenka, but you know, a few other players.
Yeah, it's good to see her. She looks confident. She looks, she looks like she belongs.
Yeah, and well, good end to the year for her will be good, and then obviously she has that because she reached the Australian Open semi-finals this year, I should say.
The finals,
final, and ended up being basically getting destroyed by Sabalenka, right? But I think like the way she's playing now, it takes a bit of the pressure off now her going into that regardless of what happens here, like going into, because she's obviously having to defend that big run, but probably, looking good for her. And then, still like she could possibly go to the final here. Looking good. And we've got some stats there. Producers put the tweet there. Zheng, since mid-July, won Palermo, won the Olympics. Fourth rounds, or was it not fourth round?
Around the 16,
US Open quarterfinals, semifinals, Beijing, Wuhan final, Tokyo winner. Yeah, this is, and now semifinals. This is the elite level stuff. So, yeah, I mean,
she will also so far reach a new career high of number 6. If that's where she stands right now in the live rankings, but we can see how next week's gonna unfold still.
Yeah, it's pretty close there, isn't it? With the points differences and those few and around that sort of 7-5 position, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she gets up into the top 5 soon. So
yeah,
pretty, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's definitely she could beat Kovko. That's what John's saying there in the chat. I think it could be a good match, and I think the last time they played, Coco won, right?
They've played only once, and Coco won that match 7-6, 6-1 in Rome. It was
in Rome,
completely different conditions here, indoors, fast court, hard, whereas the other one's like obviously Italy, outdoor courts, super slow clay.
Yeah, which both of them can play on, but yeah, it's just different here. And I think it's clear that Zheng seems to be comfortable now with these conditions. So yeah, looking forward to it. And if that is the match, and I think now, I think Rybakina against Sabalenka is almost a sort of, it's a dead match almost. But yeah, Sabalenka's just got to get the job done.
Yeah. All right. So before we start heading into the next match, I guess it's time to say goodbye for at least for me, for at least. But
yeah, I think we'll need to exit. So yeah, thanks for joining, Andre. Thanks for everyone for watching. It's been fun, and
don't forget to subscribe.
Like, subscribe, etc.
Yeah. Thanks for participating in the live, guys. Appreciate it.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.